Hi, Kelly Tobey here. Thanks for joining me today. Today's theme was around finding balance in who we are. So not only is it important to honor each aspect of ourselves as far as our physicality, our emotional body, our mental awareness, and our spirit or our soul, but also to be aware of four fairly strong influences that we have on our sense of balance and who we are. And at a conscious level, there's two influences that can come in. One is from the ego mind, from the survival mind, and the other is from the soul. And also at a subconscious level, we're going to be both affected by the ego consciousness and by the soul consciousness. And so if you're finding that things in your life aren't unfolding in the way that you are putting your mental energy into them, if there's things that you're visualizing and trying to create in your life and they're not unfolding, they're not transpiring, then it could be that your subconscious mind isn't in alignment with your conscious mind, and so it may be being influenced in one way or another that's out of alignment with what you're trying to create at a conscious level. So it's important to send openings and feelers into our subconscious mind, and so we can bring our subconscious up into conscious awareness. And so if there's things that aren't serving us, we can adjust them and sort them out. Now, oftentimes our ego survival mind has a huge influence in the subconscious, because any of the places where we've been hurt or we've been wounded, there's going to be a tendency to want to try and protect ourselves, and so we'll typically go into coping strategies, coping behaviors that will set us up to be afraid of some situations. We may not have the willingness, because of that fear, to step out, take risks, create the things that would actually support us. And so if we can go in and look at those attitudes that have been formed and are stored in our subconscious and bring them to conscious awareness, and then look at them from the soul's perspective and see if the things that we're trying to create in our life are in alignment with who we are at a soul level, in our alignment with a sense of loving purpose, then we can bring in the forces to help create those things, and they'll support us if they're both in alignment with who we are at our core and with a sense of divine purpose. Now, to bring that into balance, it does mean that we need to deal with the ego influences. The ego is a good tool when it's directed by our soul, but when the ego tries to take over and tries to be the boss of the system, it doesn't make a very good boss, because it does have a lot of distortions that are around pure survival levels from experiences that we have had in the past. And the ego doesn't have those broad insights into future possibilities, and so it's not influenced by the support that's available to us from spirit and the environment around us. Its sole job is to look after and try and protect us, and sometimes because it's got distorted by our previous experiences. Even though it's trying its best to try and protect us, oftentimes it's not the case. Sometimes it even makes it worse. And so we can bring that information to our conscious mind, take the steps to heal that so we can come more into alignment and create more of what we want in our life. Now, we'll be going into this subject in much more detail on one of our Wednesday Expanding Heartfelt Living evenings. They're held in Calgary for any of you that happen to be in the Calgary area on a Wednesday night. And this particular Wednesday will be February 16th, that we'll be going into more depth on this subject, so feel free to come and join us. If you're unable to make it on the Wednesday, I won't see you there, but perhaps I'll see you again on a future video here. Bye for now.